All right, you are here with Goofy Chicken Fantasy. We're making plays every single day. We're about to get into a Underdog Fantasy Best Ball Draft. We're gonna get into Chihuahua for $4. The Chihuahua's grand prize is 30K. I know we all could do a little bit with 30K. We all could put 30K somewhere. Let's go ahead and jump right into the draft, see where they're going to have us drafting at. Hopefully, we get us a good draft spot. Let's go ahead and enter. We're in there. You'll be entering into this draft. Yeah, I know. $4. Let's go. It's coming right back. Spend the check and get it right back. Spend the check and get it right back. And it better not be acting all slow on me like it has been. Let me see what it's going to do. I can already tell you what it's going to do. Okay, it's moving pretty smoothly. We about to hop in this draft. Hopefully we get that 30K draft slot. Your boy, I like drafting on the turn, whether that be 1 or drafting 12. Hey, I'm pretty unstoppable if I'm drafting on the turn. Give me that time I need to really think about my strategy. Speaking of strategy, I'm going with get as many good backs as you can strategy. That's been my strategy all 2025. If they run the rock and they catch the rock and they don't come off the field, it's hard for me to pass them up. Usually I'm drafting every back up to Breece Hall. Like, oh, let me see. I'm doing all that talking. Did I get the turn? Oh, 11. So we're in at 11. We didn't get the turn. We're probably going to go draft a receiver here at 11. So we're going to be down here. We're in the Nico Collins area. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Brian Thomas. I'm probably going to go Amon-Ra St. Brown if he's there. Because he's in Detroit. Detroit has favorable matchups week 15 through 17. They're playing indoors. They don't have to go outdoors to Soldier Field or anything like that. So I'm probably going to go Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown had some of the best numbers when it came to wide receivers last year, points per target. So let's hope that he falls to us. And if he doesn't fall to us, there's going to be some guys there. Nico Collins, Brian Thomas. But I think we're going to be pretty safe. We're going to be able to capture Amon-Ra in the first round. Shout out to his pops, man. I love his dad, man. He be talking that talk. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to go ahead and draft Amon-Ra St. Brown here. Yep. All right, so we just drafted Amon-Ra St. Brown. Let's talk about some stats that Amon-Ra did last year. If we have time, we got our next pick coming up here soon. We're going to go Drake London if he's there. If Drake London's there, we're going to go ahead and go double wide receivers. I know that I said my strategy this year was to draft as many backs as possible, but when I don't start out with a first-round back, Drake London's off the board, I am going to go. Let's go back here. We're going to go Devon Achane. We're going to go Devon Achane here. Speaking of Amon-Ra St. Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown had the highest receiving EPA in the league. All right, it was Amon-Ra St. Brown, followed by Terry McLaurin, followed by Jamar Chase. All right, so Amon-Ra St. Brown was a point monster in fantasy last year. And I'm not going to lie, I have passed on Amon-Ra St. Brown since he's been in the NFL. And then I went Devon A Chain in round two. Devon A Chain coming in as the running back last year who received the most targets in the league. And if he didn't receive the most targets in the league, he was number two or number three. But I do believe he received the most targets in the league. Let me fact check that real quick. Correct. Devon A Chain at 87 targets. The only person who had more targets than him was Alvin Kamara out in New Orleans, which is surprising that Alvin Kamara falls so far in these best ball drafts, but I'm guessing it's because of age. We are going to be up in 10 picks. Let's see how this board is lining up. We're back to the top. The number one drafter in this best ball draft has went Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, and Trey McBride. Seven picks away, we are going to be looking in this area right here. We're going to take Breece Hall or Kyren Williams here probably. I don't believe Josh Jacobs and Chase Brown are going to fall to me. So I will go ahead and strengthen the running back position with Breece Hall or Kyren Williams. Breece Hall preferably. A lot of people don't have it ranked like that, but I just have Breece Hall as one of my favorite backs in the league, just coming off of what he did at Iowa State. So I'm a big Breece Hall fan. If he's there for me, I'm going to go draft him. If he's not, I'm going to go ahead and get Kyren Williams. Breece Hall's off the board. I'm going to get Kyren Williams. If Kyren Williams is not there, I might have to go Lamar Jackson. Okay, Kyren Williams is off the board. The drafter before me decided to take Lamar. So I'm going to go ahead and take the tank Kyren Williams. Kyren Williams last year, a high volume back. Let me go see how many carries he had last year. Kyren Williams had rushing attempts. 316 rushing attempts last year for 1,300 yards. That is only behind Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry. So he's an absolute monster when it comes to volume. We just went Ted McMillan. Ted McMillan's in the NFC South. Any receiver that I could get in the NFC South, I really feel has a chance to have put up excellent numbers. Kyren Williams, back to Kyren Williams, 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns last year. His rushing EPA wasn't great. It's actually in the negatives, but the volume alone allows him to be a RB1, low RB1, high RB2, depending on who they're playing that week. But in fantasy, volume has always been king, always will be king. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. That Ted McMillan was an auto draft. Let me see who went behind, who I could have got. I'm not too mad at it. DJ Moore, Jalen Hurts, DK Metcalf, James Cook. Yeah. If you ask Steve Smith Sr. about that pick, he probably is gonna hate it. We are up in 9 picks, so we're at pick 51 now. So we're going to be here around in the 60s. Don't love Juwan. Don't love Rome. Don't love R.J. Harvey after J.K. Dobbins came into town. I still believe J.K. Dobbins is a hell of a back, very explosive. I might take Alvin Kamara if he's there, and I haven't taken Alvin Kamara that much this year, simply because I'm not sure about the offense. I'm not sure about the quarterback, but I am sure about the NFC South, and I am sure that there are going to be some weeks where he absolutely explodes in the NFC South down. Well, I hope it's not in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He's still on the board. Chuba Hubbard's still on the board, surprisingly. There he goes. Okay. Thought so. We are going to go Alvin Kamara. If he's there, he is going to be there. Yeah, we'll take Alvin Kamara. So right now we are sitting with Devon Achane, Kyron Williams, and Alvin Kamara at our running back positions. And we got Amon-Ra St. Brown and Ted McMillan for our wide receiver positions. I'm not going to lie, man. I'm still kind of upset that Ted McMillan's on my team. But that's on me. We're back up. We're going to go Chris Olave. We're going we're going to go Chris Olave. I just feel like the value of Chris Olave here, a wide receiver one in New Orleans, a straight baller. I know he's been dealing with concussions, but a straight baller. We're going to go Chris Olave. I was thinking about going Travion Henderson there, but going Alvin Kamara, I just went ahead and slammed wide receivers after that pick with Alvin Kamara. I'll be in New Orleans this year. I was in New Orleans last year. What a time. What a time. We didn't win. I think Koo missed about 3 field goals that game. Yeah. But talk was talked all game. Talk was talked all game in New Orleans. And guess what? When they were in the A, in the Benz, we got to talk our talk that day. Ooh, game winner, Koo. Koo hit the game winner in the Benz and then missed 3 field goals in the Noya. I think that's how I remember that going last year. We're up in 11 picks. I can't stop thinking about that Ted McMillan pick, man. To be honest with you, and he might be a league winner for me, but I think Ted McMillan is garbage. Like, it's crazy because Ted McMillan is getting drafted ADP 39, and Xavier Legette is ADP 149. They are not that far apart. I can assure you that Xavier Legette and Ted McMillan aren't 100 draft picks. The difference in their numbers this year is not going to be 100 draft picks. So either Ted is too high or Xavier's too low, and it's probably somewhere in the middle. We're 6 picks away. This is not a $30,000 winner right here. I got to make some big moves to get us where we need to be to make some cash. We got he's not going to be there. If DeAndre Swift is still there, we're going to take him. If Khalil Shakir is still there, we're going to take him. DeAndre Swift just went. Khalil Shakir is a baller, man. Somebody took Josh Downs before Khalil Shakir. Interesting. Although Josh Downs is a baller, too. The guy before us is going to go. He went Jordan Mason. That's good, because I'm going to go Khalil Shakir here. I got a lot of stock in Khalil Shakir this year. I got a ton of Khalil Shakirs and a bunch of best ball mania drafts. I got a lot of exposure there. I think it's one of the safest picks at pick 83. I think it's one of the safest picks in fantasy football this year. We're back up on the clock, and we are going to go ahead and take. I don't like anybody right here, to be honest with you. If I'm being completely honest, I don't like any of these guys. But I've been on Brandon Ayuk. We took Stephon Diggs. Okay. Okay. 20 seconds goes by a lot faster when you're trying to make some content. I'm not gonna lie, because that's the second time today Underdog says autopilot me. Stephon Diggs and Ted McMillan, y'all. I haven't drafted Stephon Diggs and Ted McMillan all year. I'm in trouble. I'm in real big trouble. This is the kind of love that my used to tell me about. Who sings that song? Is that Carlos Santana? Wycliffe John? What? If this is the kind of love that the old folks used to warn me about, I'm in trouble. Ted McMillan. I'm in real big trouble. Stephon Diggs. Boy. I'm glad this is the Chihuahuezy. $4. I could have got me a 4 for Wendy's for this. Matter of fact, I think I would rather lose money on underdogs than put a 4 from Wendy's in my body. My stomach, we coming off of July 4th. My stomach is already. I can't lie. My water bill gonna be pretty high this week. We do not have a quarterback. Bo Nix just went off the board in front of my face. We're already scrambling here. We don't know what to do. We have no idea what we're gonna do. Let's just see who's good. Let's just get a player here. Man. Hoo-wee. We're on the clock. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take. Who is ugly? We're going to go ahead and take Rashad Bateman, and we're going to see what running back falls to us after that. This is ugly. How Pooh Shiesty say, it get ugly. I don't know why I thought that was Carlos Santana. Wycliffe John. I can't even think of what Wycliffe John looks like right now. Is he reggae? Is he Jamaican? Haitian. Okay. He's Haitian. Hey, we auto drafted Stephon Diggs. It's only right that we take Drake May here. Drake May is an absolute baller. I got to get my stat computer right here because I got my stats ain't where I need them to be. Okay, now I got my stat computer right, man. And why is my computer not making noise? I needed to give me a ring ding dong, ring da ding 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 dong when it's my turn to draft. Silence. Only like silence one day a week, and that's on Monday. Don't ask me why. But we drafted Drake May. Speaking of Drake, the Canadian Drake came out with a single yesterday. He had to let them haters know. And he wasn't even talking about Kendrick. He was talking about the people who still like. Let's talk about it. The people like LeBron and all the athletes still dapping that hater up. Nah. Kendrick is the first hater in the history of America to get clout off of hating on another guy. But let's talk. We're talking football. We're talking about Drake May here. I'm trying to see what kind of season Drake May had last year. It's gonna be better this year, whatever it was. We're 11 picks away. Yeah, yeah. Canadian Drake, I can't kick it with you no more. You out here shaking bruh hand, doing the little dancey dance that they do in California. The hell you call that shit? A crip walk? Out here, you supposed to be my homeboy, and then you want to come to Toronto and kick it with me, and you've been crip walking all over the United States of America. What did Drake do last year? Drake made 15 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. What did he do on the ground? That boy Drake May got wheels. I'm still talking about Drake May. We 6 picks away. We'll pick it in a second. Let me see Drake May on the ground. Drake May on the ground, 54 attempts for 421 yards, 7.8 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns. All that's going up next year. All that's going up next year. We're here in we pick in we're at pick 131. J.K. Dobbins is still there. I've been watching the J.K. Dobbins film. He still got it, y'all. J.K. still got it. So if he's still there, I'm going to take him. I know you got the young buck R.J. Harvey, but damn it, doggone it, R.J. Harvey is not better than J.K. Dobbins. This age, next year, J.K. Dobbins J.K. Dobbins still got 1,000 yard seasons in him. He's better than R.J. Harvey. He's been better than R.J. Harvey. And we're going to go Tucker Kraft here. Tucker Kraft, one of my favorite tight ends in the draft this year. Let's go talk about some Tucker Kraft stats real quick. That'll be fun. Tucker Kraft receiving. Tucker Kraft. There he is. Tucker Kraft, 17 games played, 17 games started, 70 targets, 50 receptions, okay, for 707 yards and 777. We about to be July 7th tomorrow. 70 targets, 707 yards, and 7 touchdowns for Tucker Kraft. That's not bad. So if he has 100 targets this year, which he will not, so we're not even going to go there. Because Matthew Golden is in the building, Jaden Reed's in the building, Josh Jacobs in the building. So I'll be happy with Tucker Kraft if he just did what he did last year. 70 targets, 707 yards, 7 touchdowns. Good old South Dakota boy. Sometimes you forget that FCS football still exists unless you're in like Dakota, North Dakota, South Dakota Jackrabbits, North Dakota Bisons. I think there's another Dakota team too. No, it's that Montana State. I'm thinking Montana State. Football, if you're in Dakota or Montana's or anywhere up there, is that the Midwest? Is that the mid? Yeah, that's the Midwest. If you up there in the Midwest, you know about FCS football. We don't play FCS football no more over here on the East Coast. We are 9 picks away. We are at pick number 145. So we'll be picking at around the 155 ADP. I might get Bryce Young. If he's there, I might pick Bryce Young up just because I got Ted McMillan. Boy, oh boy. Luckily, they're in the NFC South. And the NFC South defenses are garbage. At least they were in 2024. So we got Bryce Young at 155. We're going to take Bryce Young if he's there just to go ahead and try to make the most out of this mistake. We'll have Drake May with Stephon Diggs. I'm in trouble. And we'll have Ted McMillan with Bryce Young. I'm in real big trouble. Wyclef Jean. I don't know why I was thinking Carlos Santana. Maria, Maria. That's Carlos Santana. She reminds me of a West Side Story. I'm gonna go Bryce Young here. Growing up in Spanish Harlem, living a life just like a movie star. That's Carlos. All right, we're back up again. We're going to just take the best player available here. We're going to go ahead and take another tight end. I'm going to go Jake Ferguson over Jonnu because as a Falcons fan, I already know what Arthur Smith and Jonnu Smith do. I already know what them Smith boys do. I had to watch it. I watched it in Tennessee. I watched it in Atlanta. He finally got away from Coach Smith, balled out in Miami, and then found his way to Pittsburgh, playing outside in Pittsburgh, and you had to leave Miami. Yeah, I feel bad for him too. We're up in 17 picks. We're in the $4 Chihuahua draft, trying to win $30K. Let's see the roster. Quarterback, Drake May, Bryce Young. Running backs, Devin A. Chain, Kyron Williams, Alvin Kamara, J.K. Dobbins. Wide receivers, Amon Ra, Tet, womp, womp, womp. Chris Olave, Khalil, Stephon, womp, womp. Maybe Steph, but hey, Stephon's that guy, though, man. If he could get back to his old form, I'd be happy. But I don't know, man. He been kicking it with Cardi B. So Cardi B might have took some juice out of his game. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. And we saw he was doing something on that boat. What was that in that bag? What's in that bag? What you got in that bag? And then we got Rashad Bateman at wide receiver too. Tucker Kraft, Jake Ferguson, tight ends. Love Tucker Kraft, Jake Ferguson. Yeah. Let me see Jake Ferguson's stats real quick though, man, while I'm talking about Jake Ferguson. If I knew how to, I would. Where's Jake? There's Jake. Okay. So it's not like the phone apps version. You can't select it and you can't click there and just check the stats. That's okay. We keep it moving. We keep it grooving. Man, I had acid reflux for like 3 days after July 4th. I was eating hot dogs, red hot sausages. I don't know if y'all remember those back in the day. The red hot sausages. We used to cook them boys up in college. I was putting spicy mustard on everything. Chips, salsa. All right, I'm on the clock. I wish you would have told me I'm on the clock. Let's go ahead and take. Let's take Alec Pierce, man. Let's take Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce had the. What? I just took Alec Pierce. Let me. Oh, did somebody take him before me? Hold on now. Oh, it's on again. Let me take Mike Wilson because I like his game. I'm going to take Mike Wilson because I like his game. He's better than Marvin Harrison Jr. Don't tell nobody I said that. I watched the film. He's better than Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison Jr. is like Megatron, but needs some WD-40. Needs a little bit of some oil in his joints. You know, he's Megatron, but don't move like Megatron. Oil or WD? Well, he's a little. If he was a robot, he'd be a little squeaky and a little stiff. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Man, I've been watching. Shout out to Cam, man. I've been watching his podcast. Shout out to him, man. What is it, Peggy? Them boys be having me rolling, man. Cam, get me on the show. Get me on the show, bro. College Park, North Clayton Eagles. You know what time it is. We are up in about 9 picks. That means we're going to be at pick 203. What do we need? We got 2 quarterbacks, 4 running backs. We don't need no more wide receivers. We auto-drafted 2 of them. So we're going to try to find us a sleeper running back here. We're going to try to find a young guy with high draft capital, like Dylan Sampson that just went off the board. Let's try to find us a sleeper running back. Kareem Hunt still got it, y'all. Kareem Hunt definitely still has it. We don't want any of those quarterbacks. And we not loving any of those tight ends. Do I take a flyer on Darren Waller in Miami? Hell no. Darren Waller is 33 years old. One sport that you can't take a year off in your 30s is in football. Man, this is ugly. We ain't working with much here. Let's just go ahead and get Kareem Hunt because I still believe in Kareem Hunt. I still think he can play. Like, Kareem Hunt is one of those guys who, like, can still ball in his 30s. Like, you know those backs that can still ball in their 30s because they were never that fast anyway. That's Kareem Hunt. I got a guy. I'm thinking about. I'm not getting in. No, I'm not getting any more wide receivers. I'm not touching them. If Darren Waller's still there in the 18th round, I'm gonna take him though. Although he's going to get hurt in camp, he's still there. Wow, I'm gonna take him. I can't believe this. Out of retirement, dealt to Miami. Darren Waller gonna do the fool in Miami. And I am not talking about on the football field. That's for sure. All right, man. We just put one together. Hey, we trying to win the 30K. I can't be too confident the 30K coming back on this one. We hope it does. We're going to remain optimistic. Like, comment, subscribe. Fantasy Football 2025 all season long. We're coming with DFS picks. We're coming with DFS picks. We're coming with props, prop bets. We're coming with over unders. We're coming with
everything football this year. I'm gonna lead y'all boys to victory in y'all fan boys and girls. Did I just say boys? Let me correct myself. Man and woman, boys and girls, male, female. And no, I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna lead you to some fantasy success, some football success. It's your boy with Goofy Chicken Fantasy logging out. Like, comment, subscribe.